Yeah, baby. We're live. 102.5 The Bone. I'm Johnny B, and I just got this thing to work in the last second. Just about of time. It's Friday, baby. It's been a long week. We got a lot going on today. Along with me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace your ears and your special places for my gal, JoJo.
Good morning.
Oh, my God.
I know. I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
Have you been smoking Marlboro Reds?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I feel like it's just getting worse, but I'm feeling better, which is weird. Is that?
No, yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe there's a scab on your throat.
Oh, my God. I hope not.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nothing hurts.
Okay. I mean, nothing hurts you, but my
Your ears hurt?
No, but my heart hurts for you.
Oh, no. I'm fine.
Okay. Ever sound like Marge Simpson? Like, no, I'm fine, Homer.
I think most people are probably happy that I can't be as loud as I normally am.
No, everybody loves you. Yeah, and this scares me. I don't want
know.
your voice.
I was reading some Facebook bone chats.
Oh, don't you dare
Let me
that
tell you
affect
how much I love these people.
Oh, my
They
God.
make me laugh.
Yeah.
You guys make me laugh. You brighten up my day. Thank you so much.
You're in the wrong groups.
I love it all. I don't care.
I'm only in one Facebook group now because there was one or two other ones that were just so toxic for a while.
Oh, I think
it was
it's
just
hysterical.
Like, good God, man. It just being around a bunch of whiny adults. It's like,
I know.
ugh.
It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't have time for that. I had to go in this morning and delete some people off my Facebook.
It's probably a good idea.
Well, not because
shot.
I wanted to. But I'm maxed out. I can't accept any more friends.
If you make yourself a public page.
I have a fan page.
Yeah.
I have a fan page that I never go to. I have like 6 pages. I have like the old Johnny B Show page. I have my Three Ugly Mugs page with it's a podcast I do with my buddies John Jay and Matt Fernandez. By the way, go subscribe to the Three Ugly Mugs. We do one podcast a week where we talk about sports and comedy and really offensive things.
Cool.
So go check it out.
Yep.
But I got all these pages. And then I have Instagram and all that. So it's like,
it's a lot.
I'm one man. I'm one middle-aged man.
Yeah, let's dwindle it down. Let's consolidate.
I'm trying. I got this thing that I'm doing with Carmen in Chamberlain High School, and I got 4.
I heard about it yesterday. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I got 4 fantastic comics, and I want to help her put together, their bios and get the website going. And this is this week it's here. It's Port Charlotte every night.
Yes, you've been very busy this week.
I'll be back there again tonight. And as a matter of fact, at 10:30 this morning, we're going to have the headliner that's there tonight and tomorrow coming in with Vasani to hang out with us and talk about it.
Can't wait to meet them.
Yeah, Eric is great. I hope he's coming with me. I think he is. And then Johnny is the headliner. He's a guy that's did radio in New York for a long time, but you're quintessential Italian man. And,
looking forward to
does
it.
a lot of comedy about it, so you'll love it. I told him about you. I got this Italian broad. You're gonna love her. She's
a piece of work.
She's a real girl. What do you say about a girl in Italian? That's cool. All I know is gabagool, and that's salami. So I'm not gonna call you that. 800-771-1025. Well, I know I know the slurs too. I can't do those on air. Those are my favorite.
I'm trying to think. We say a lot of things.
Tony Soprano used to sling the slurs out on The Sopranos. Really nice. You know? I had to look him up. I go, I don't understand. Why is he calling people eggplants? Oh, okay. I see now.
It all makes sense.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, we got that happening. Before then, though, follow us on all the social media. And by us, I mean everybody that's on the show today. Joanne Petrella, that is that gal over there.
Me.
And your voice is already getting better as you're talking.
The more that I talk.
There you go. All right. I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Are you scheduled for any other shows today besides this one?
No, sir.
All right. No singing, nothing?
No.
Okay. We'll get you
Not
some.
that I'm aware of.
Get your lozenge or something over here. So follow Joanne Petrella. Also me, Johnny B. Tampa on everything. If you're not following me, go do it, dude. All right? Before I go to Skankfest and blow up, you know?
I hope you do.
God, I hope so, too. I haven't heard anything from them yet, but they got a lot of stuff going on, too. Lewis is, by the way, if you're not coming out to Port Charlotte, if you're on this side and you already got tickets to see Louis J. Gomez, during meet and greet, just be like, oh, man, it was so cool to hear you say Johnny B's name on the Mike Calta show because he's got to be the biggest, greatest comedian in Tampa, honestly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he's going to be like, Jesus, they keep saying his fat ass's name. What am I going to do over here?
Might as well bring him.
I'll be there for his 10 o'clock taping tomorrow. So
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah,
he's a funny dude.
My man Jared got me tickets when I saw him at Down the Bowl. He mentioned it, and I totally forgot. And he hit me up a couple days ago, and he's like, I got you tickets for the 10 o'clock taping. I'm like, sweet, because I'm doing an 8 o'clock in Palm Harbor myself. I'm headlining. So as soon as I get off stage, I'll be like, meet and greet, hi, bye, boom, and then I'll head over to Side Splitters.
Okay.
So, yeah. So this whole week's going to be fantastic for you, boy.
A lot of comedy.
Also, yes. Also, follow our guest coming in at 10:30. It is Goomba Johnny. That's his stage name. It's awesome. It's Goumba Johnny. And also, don't forget Vasani Dinner Theater. You can follow them also. They have a great social media going on. And, I probably put on 5 pounds this week because I eat at Vasani every night when I go there, and their food is unbelievable. We'll talk about it later. Right now, a guy you should be following at TM Powell Media. If you're not following him, you're stupid and you hate movies. He saw Superman. I heard what Mike Calta thought about it. Let's hear what TM Powell thinks about it. Hey, TM, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I did hear Mike's review this morning, and I will tell you this right off the bat. He's got some valid points about Superman. He does. It's like they gave James Gunn notes and highlight in yellow. Please make it fun, because let's be honest, the last versions of Superman we've gotten, it was very dark and dreary at times. There's no way around it. He's snapping necks. He's pretty sad. So I think they wanted to kind of get back to the basics and have fun with them. And I did have fun with this movie. I really did, Johnny. I mean, it is not a game changer. It is not the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen. And yeah, it probably does have a couple issues here and there where I could see people, taking, issue with, kind of being on the lighter side or almost being a little cartoony. But the one thing I will say about it is it's pretty charming, and it's a crowd pleaser. And sometimes that's all you want with the summer movie, especially with something like Superman. Just let it appeal to everybody across the board, like the little kids, the adults, the older people that, grew up with Superman. I think that's what it does a really good job of doing. Also, no origin. We jump right into it. It literally fills you in on this world in like the first, 30 seconds with font on the screen, telling you what happened, what this world is, and where Superman falls into it. So we're not dealing with any kind of origin. The one thing I will say about this, man, casting, A+. I mean, the casting is so good. I mean, David Cornswet, who plays Clark Kent Superman, he's a really, really good Superman. And so is Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She's Lois Lane. Oh. The casting, the two of them together, they've got some great chemistry in this movie. I mean, that's the one thing it has going for is this cast of characters. It's A+ casting, and they're really charming.
It sounded like it was describing, my comedy. I should have you write my website. Charming and crowd pleasing is what he said.
Save that for the PG show at the high school.
Oh no, yeah. There. Well, I'm doing PG all this week in Port Charlotte too, so it's good. It's good. No, high school will be G, not PG. So Chamberlain High School. Yeah, you got to get the real neutered down Johnny B. The real waka waka, as Mo would say, will be going on there. Now, I've heard, Kane came out and said that, he made a comment, the former Superman on the TV show came out and said it was like woke Superman. What was he referring to? Is he being a little hyperbolic, or is there any truth to it?
To me, I think he's an idiot because he doesn't even know the character he played. Of course, Superman's an immigrant. This is the whole basis of this. He came to Earth and he grew up here. I mean, even though the whole line is he's from Kansas, and there's a lot of that in there where is this idea of is he this Earth, alien Earth invader that's coming to conquer us, or is he just a small town kid from Kansas? I mean, they really explore that. I mean, of course, Superman's an immigrant.
I don't want to spoil it. It does. Is there a scene where is there a scene where he fights ice?
No, there's nothing woke in it. I mean, obviously there's stuff about conflicts, and that's the part I liked where it was like, and the Avengers did the same thing in their movies, like with the Accords. Like, when do you step in? When do you cross the line?
Right.
And Superman's thing is people were going to die. What was I supposed to do? Like, this Superman is really like just a good soul. Like, he is, just the most nicest guy in the world. And to me, I kind of think we needed to get back to that a little bit. Maybe someone will say, oh, it's a little bit of a course correction. I do get where they're saying that because, like I said, it's so lighthearted and fun at times. But I also think like Superman's supposed to bring us hope and like joy and like a beacon of like hope to look for. So I don't have a problem with this. But yeah, Dean Cain, come on, now stop it. People just find stuff to get mad at on both sides.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I had to ask. Yeah, because I doubted he was gonna like dye his hair like rainbow colors and then grab like a rainbow flag and fly around like the Middle East and be like, it's time for you guys to participate in Pride Month. We're tired of it. It's a worldwide movement, baby. And be like, what's going on with Superman? It's a different movie.
And let's be honest, Dean Cain, one of the worst Supermans. Come on, stop it. Everyone just cared about Terry Hatcher. That's all we cared about on that show.
You're right.
Yeah.
I could see. Yeah, he does sound like a little bitter fruit there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but Johnny, I will say it's a crowd pleaser. It's really enjoyable. It's fun. It's a good summer movie. The theater, that I saw it in was pretty packed. I did see it in 3D. I don't think it's a game changer to see it in 3D or anything else like that. If you're going to go see it, you may want to see it on the Dolby just because of the sound. They use the classic music too. Like, it's full of nostalgia, Johnny. That's another thing I do like that. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. So I do like that element. But, Lex Luthor's cool because he's not, I always kind of had a problem with Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor because I didn't think he was, I know some people are like, how could you say that? But to me, he never really was what I kind of had expectations for with Lex Luthor. And believe it or not, I thought Kevin Spacey actually kind of got the Lex Luthor mode. I know we're not supposed to say his name these days, but that was one of the few bright spots of that movie. But I do think Nicholas Hoult is good in this, and I don't think we've seen the end of him. And also, this world that they're in, that's what I like more than anything, is this whole world where superheroes exist, and it's not just him.
Yeah.
You see the other heroes in the, trailers. They preview like kind of what's to come. I like this world where it is, full of superheroes, and that's a normal thing where we have these heroes there. We're not dragging it out over 5 or 6 movies to introduce like certain characters. We're getting them right in the upfront, and I don't think that's a bad idea either. I mean, could it be overstuffed? Sure. But for a guy like me who loves this, I mean, it was great seeing all these different people in it, and there are a few surprises.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think that's because of how Marvel has done it over like the last 15 years? It's like, they have all these characters, and now, you get, you could layer it in with more movies. So you're introducing these characters like, oh, well, if you liked this character, they're going to have their own movie in, 14 months or whatever. And it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like overstuffing now because it's kind of like the format now. So you got, it's more characters, it's more opportunities to sell more movies and sell more merch and everything else. I think it would be boring if there wasn't, multiple characters being introduced all the time. And now it's like, we're in summer, next week we got 4, Fantastic Four, got all this stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I think people want more with everything. You see people right now, it's like sensory overload every 5 seconds. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you got, Netflix, you got all this stuff going on. So with the movies, I feel like that's kind of what they're doing too with these superhero movies. Like, let's give them as much as we can without being too much, but definitely, pack it in there with characters.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this one you've seen, Guy Gardner is one of the Green Lanterns. You see Hawkgirl, obviously Crypto's in it. The dog is in a lot of previews, but they still have a couple of more surprises. The one thing I will say that everyone tries to emulate Marvel and almost like catch up with them. Just remember, Marvel's been doing this for a very long time. Yeah. And in the beginning, they were dragging it out. We were just getting Iron Man. We were just getting Captain America. We were just getting Thor. I mean, it sounds crazy. That first Avengers movie, remember, it's only like 6 of them.
Yeah.
I get it now. It's huge. In Endgame, when they're all fighting Thanos, it's like, like 40, 50 people in it. So, like, they've had time to do this. I just think don't try to catch up with them or what they're doing because you're never going to do it between the TV shows and the movies now. Just do your own thing and have fun with it. And I really think that's what James Gunn did here. What I think is this is a good starting off point. Like, this is a good starting off point to kind of reboot it, reset it, kind of give everybody the expectation of what the tones are going to be here. It's going to be fun, maybe a little cheesy at times, but cheesy in the charming way, and I'm okay with that.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Everything you said is what I want Superman to be. I want it to be fun, charming, action-packed. I get a bucket of popcorn and an icy, and I enjoy 2 hours of entertainment. JoJo, will you be taking?
No.
Okay. You didn't know
I'm
who else
kidding.
to ask?
But you know what? I've never really gotten into a lot of these Marvel, the superhero. Like, I don't know a lot about them. I don't watch.
It would be homework for you with Marvel, JoJo. It would be at this point.
Yeah, that's the way I feel like I'm so far behind now that what's the point?
Well, the good thing about Superman, JoJo, is like I said, they give you the whole backstory in like 30, 40 seconds with font on the screen.
Okay.
I mean, so for someone like you who had never seen it, you could jump right into this and be fine. You would be completely fine because it is a starting over point for them where you don't feel like you have had to see like 2 of the shows and 3 of the movies to understand what the hell's going on in it. That's not the case with this one. And I think that was a wise choice because they're like, okay, let's just try to just start from square one, but let's not, show us something we've seen, 100 times. Like, I joked around. I don't need to see Peter Parker's uncle get shot. I don't need to see Batman's parents get shot down in front of that theater. I don't need to see it again. We all know it. They're doing the same thing with Fantastic Four. We don't need to see an origin story.
Yeah.
Just give it to us. I think we're familiar with it at this point.
Yeah, I think if you were born in the United States, you just know that he's from Krypton. His parents are dead. Here we are. Let's continue on. He's an adult now. We don't need to see him in grade school throwing some kid across a kickball field on accident and going, "What's going on, Mom? Why am I so strong?" So I'm glad that they skipped all that so we can get right to the adult ass kicking.
And they give a little bit of that too. And minor spoiler alerts: the Kents are present in this movie. The Kents are. They are present in this movie. So, and they give you a little bit of that in certain points. But yeah, it's easy to jump right into, and I think that's what it is. And Johnny, we're talking about just sitting in the theater. One thing I will tell you about this: no slow parts. Keeps it moving. Even the parts where it's not full blown action, it's giving you that charm and that really good casting and that chemistry. So it moves along good. 2 hours and 9 minutes. I will say there are 2 secret scenes. They're not the most impactful secret scenes. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's not like Marvel where they're truly teasing what's next. But there are 2 secret scenes.
The secret scenes annoy me because I do it with every movie now. That's not even like I did it with 28 years later. I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's like another zombie penis at the end I haven't seen yet. I don't know. So I sit at the end of every credit for every movie now, just in case people want to give me something secret. And there's never secrets unless it's a superhero movie.
Well, hell, I didn't realize the Minecraft movie had a secret scene until I watched it at home when I was just letting the credits roll after I got done with watching the movie again. And I looked at like, holy crap, there's a secret scene? Like, it's hard to tell. I always do it with superhero movies. But, sometimes it's hard to tell. But, I've always thought that Marvel's done a good job at that because they would always tease what's next. Like, spoiler alert, at the end of Thunderbolts, you see the Fantastic Four ship, stuff like that. I mean, that's just what happens. I think they've always done a good job of showing, kind of giving you a tease of what's next. Now, I will say that this movie does this at the end of the movie, not during the secret scene. And what they show at the end of the movie, I'm definitely interested in what's next.
Okay, well, that's exciting. So definitely worth the watch. Don't listen to Mike Calta. He probably slept through half of it. Go out and see Superman. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's charming. He's an immigrant. He's not woke. Any other notes? Did you jot anything else down, JoJo?
No, okay. I never really trust Mike on what he says about movies anyway.
Yeah,
Johnny, you and I loved F1. He hated it.
Yes.
I loved F1.
That's what I was laughing
great.
at.
I loved it.
Yeah, I want to see it again. Yeah. It was fantastic. TM, before we let you go, real quick, we have Fantastic Four next week. So are you watching that?
Actually,
is it a week after? Oh, okay.
I know what you did last summer, which I'll be honest with you, I always thought that was kind of a crappy movie the first time around. I don't understand why we're doing it again, but here we are. But, Fantastic Four at the end. So Superman's going to have some time to make some money. And if you look at some pre-sales, it's going to do well. And I do think the word of mouth is going to be good because, just like I said, you could nitpick it if you want. But at the end of the day, it's a crowd pleaser. It really is.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to talking.
Man, I am looking to Fantastic Four. I mean, I am. I really want that to be good. I'm a Marvel guy at heart. So just take that, too, as I'm saying Superman's a lot of fun, and I'm a Marvel guy. But Man, I'm really looking forward to Fantastic Four. I really hope they got it right this time.
I'm looking forward to it too, but I got to be honest with you, and I don't want to sound like a hater here. I've had enough Pedro Pascal. Whatever. Like he's on everything.
It's so weird to me that
he's on everything.
Everyone says that. Yeah, I know, but like he was in Gladiator 2. He was good in Gladiator 2. The Last of Us went off a cliff when he left the show.
Oh, I know exactly.
You know,
I know. Now he's dead to me.
But I mean, he's good in everything he's in. I don't get it. We never did this to Tom Hanks, so it's weird when I see people do this.
Tired of Tom Hanks, too. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you, buddy. Looking forward to talking to you ASAP when we get you back in here.
Definitely. You guys have a nice weekend.
Yep, you too. Later, bud. There you go. TM Powell. He is your movie critic. He's our movie critic. Follow him at TM Powell Media on everything. He gives the best honest reviews, JoJo.
He's very entertaining to listen to.
He is charming.
Like he makes it not boring.
Well, I wouldn't have him on here if he made it boring.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That would suck.
He's good.
I'd be like, you're my friend, but people are sleeping and we can't do that.
Snooze.
All right. Speaking of not boring, we got
very excited.
We got Goomba Johnny coming in next, baby. He is there at the Sunny all weekend long. I've been there with him the last couple of nights. The shows have been phenomenal, been very, very fun. A lot of Bone fam coming out for that. So you can come out tonight and tomorrow. Tickets are on sale, thesunny.net. We'll talk about all that next. Don't go anywhere. I mean, where else are you going to go?
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
International Diamond Center's values are so compelling, it's not unusual to see people here that are not local.
Every day, we have people that drive an hour and a half, even 2 hours.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire.
People are willing to drive because they've heard it's not a typical jewelry store.
For example, did you know IDC has one of the largest selections of luxury pre-owned Rolexes in America? Thousands of hard-to-find Rolex watches, Submariners, Daytonas, Pepsis, Batmans, all in perfect condition.
We scour the world to find only the most pristine, super clean watches. We only carry the creme de la creme.
And like everything else at IDC, these watches are at a price that's guaranteed to give you maximum value.
We price them to win the customer, not lose a customer.
International Diamond Center for pre-owned Rolexes, exquisite rare diamonds, premium designer jewelry, and exceptional white glove service.
You're going to want to come to IDC. It's worth the drive.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota, and online at shopidc.com.
During the month of July, Renewal by Andersen of Tampa and Sarasota has a huge summer sale. You buy 4 windows or doors, you get the 5th for free. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims. And in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family owned and operated. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8081.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky for your Friday. Just 30% chance of isolated storms, mainly inland again as well, with those highs in the lower 90s. Warm and soupy tonight with a low of 79 degrees. Will bump the rain chance for Saturday up to 40%. Once again, tomorrow's high temperatures, though, back to the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show. 10:28 in the morning, 102.5 The Bone. I am Johnny B. You know that already. Getting you ready for the weekend, baby. It's sad to see, Debbie Deb. I hope she's not listening. She lives, I guess, in Newport Richey now. She's one of those folks. I saw her pop up at like a rib fest or one of these things. And like a lot of us, she don't look like she looked in the 80s. She actually looks like me with longer hair. Can still sing now. You go get it, Debbie Deb. JoJo's here.
Got my throat coat.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's going to make me feel so much better.
Don't make it easy. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Just gonna drink it down.
Okay, good for you.
It looks very like milky and creamy. I didn't know what to expect.
All right. Okay. It's a family show, JoJo.
I know.
It's not.
Throat coat.
Phone lines are open, 800-771-1025. In the studio, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he is headlining at Vasani tonight and tomorrow. He's been there all this week, and I've been lucky enough to be opening for this guy and enjoying driving back and forth to Port Charlotte every day. I love it.
When you say enjoying.
Yeah. I do enjoy it because I know I'm going to a destination that's going to be a good time with great food and everything else. And then when on the way home, I'm happy because I'm going to go see my dogs and Okay, the drive home sucks.
Okay.
All right. Goomba Johnny is here from New York. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you. By the way, you're doing a great job this weekend.
Oh, thank you, man.
My wife thought you were hysterical.
That always makes me feel good, dude, because I would rather impress somebody's spouse than the person I'm working with every time.
I can't get my wife to give me a compliment.
Oh,
it's so funny. She goes, Johnny B really made me laugh. I said, what about me? She goes,
you're old news.
I'm married to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's not funny anymore.
Well, there's a lot of jokes about her, so she doesn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I do that. My wife watches mine too, and I do jokes about her also.
Yeah.
And the thing that bothers her is how my voice for her. You know, so when I'm talking like her, I go, yeah, and then my wife says, and she goes, I don't sound like that. I go, I know, but it's not funny if I do like a perfect impression. I'm not Rich Little here, you know. So
you exaggerate to clarify.
Yes, exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's the way it goes. I had to explain to my wife. My wife goes, maybe you should do less jokes about me. And I said, I don't think you know how comedy works.
Right.
And she goes, well, how does it work? I said, no funny, no money.
Yeah.
So she goes, oh, it's okay.
And I like your style of comedy too. It's the kind of comedy I like, and I think I do too, where you talk about, you talk about the things around you and stories about your family and the people you know, and
and current events,
current events and things like that. Yeah. Like observational stuff. Nobody wants to hear knock knock jokes or two guys walking a bar. Nobody wants to hear that crap. You get out there and you do real stuff, and you got great stories because you got such good history. Being from New York, you did radio for 17 years up there.
KTM.
Oh my God, so many cool people. I want to talk to you all day long, just hearing your stories. Hey, we were talking yesterday. You're doing shows with Big Pussy and all this stuff, and I told my wife last night, I could talk to Johnny all day long. This guy he's got so many cool stories.
Well, I grew up with Vinny Big Pussy.
Yeah,
and what's people don't. I worked in a bar where I was a bouncer, and he was a bartender.
That's amazing.
And we became friends then. He's older than me. And then when he was 40, Vinny had a bar in New Rochelle, and Kevin Dillon and Matt Dillon used to come in there.
Oh, wow.
And Matt Dillon said to Vinny, he goes, you don't know what you're doing. You should be in movies. Nobody looks like you.
He was 40 at that time?
Yeah, he was 40 when he started.
I didn't realize it was so late.
And he the first movie, his big break, was Jerky Boys.
Oh my God, that's right.
And Vinny was in Jerky Boys, and from then it just fell like dominoes.
I feel like a lot of those guys that play in like the mob shows and the mob movies, they get discovered like later because nobody looks like a cool gangster at 20,
that's a good point. That's a good point. You kind of mature into that look.
Yeah, you see the guy hanging out at a cigar bar, and that guy looks like he could whack somebody.
You just need to be heavy with a bowling shirt and a good cigar, and you're right in there. You're an extra.
I got everything but a bowling shirt. You know what I mean? I got to work on that.
Oh, you're close.
Yeah.
You're very close.
I could pull it. I could at least be like the Irish friend that gets whacked in the beginning of the movie.
You could definitely be in any of them.
I could pull it off. No, I would love that.
There's no doubt about it. You got the nickname and everything.
I do. Yeah. Or they can give me a nickname. Like, that's Gobble Chin Johnny. Hey, go easy.
Yeah, but Vinny's Vinny does comedies too, and he does serious stuff and so on, and he's still working. He's still working a lot.
Absolutely. Well, he's great.
He's like 70, 77, 78 now.
See, I love to see old fat people. It gives me hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, we all do. But like Vinny, you lose a lot of weight, and then people see you and they go, hey, he's still fat. You know what I mean? Like he's not as fat. Like he's acceptably fat now. He's not scare babies in the mall fat anymore. So that's good.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a very, very dear friend, good guy. All the Sopranos. I did a lot of work with the Sopranos during the. I used to do appearances with them. Me, Steve Sharipper, and Christopher Imperioli, and Vinny. We would fly to Canada and do appearances, and then I would host and do a Q&A with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, being in the New York scene, you were telling me like you've done radio with Trump. We are way back in the Apprentice days, all that stuff.
I had Trump on my show every Wednesday for 2 years.
It's wild, dude.
Crazy. And, it happened by accident. I was at a black tie affair at Charity, and he was there. And he found out what I did, and we talked. And I said, why don't you come on my show on Wednesday, to make a long story short. And then I said to my program director, I said, I want this guy on every Wednesday. My program director goes, he's just going to plug The Apprentice. He goes, don't you? I said, no, you don't understand. this guy, I want to run all the headlines by him. I said, this guy has an opinion, a definitive opinion on everything. He is unbelievable radio.
Yeah.
So it lasted 2 years. I was the first radio personality to have him on regularly. So 2004, 2005, and, and then in the meantime, we became pretty friendly.
Yeah.
And, I got to know a lot about him and, hang out with him a little bit. And he has a tremendous sense of humor.
Oh, yeah, I know. He likes comics. He likes Hollywood, things like that. So,
but he's funny himself.
I try to tell people whether you like him or hate him, and that's usually what it is. It's one or the other. There's not a lot in between.
No.
You cannot deny he's especially for this business, for radio and comedy. He's so good for us because he is polarizing, and he does come off the cuff, unfiltered, and say some funny stuff. Like now he's just cussing like every interview now. Like he don't even care anymore. He's like, I can't get elected again.
Well, he is what he is.
He's dropping F-bombs on Putin and everything else. Like, well, how are you not entertained by this a little bit? All right, come on.
You know what? Like you said, you not everybody will agree with him, but he whatever he says, he means.
Yeah.
And that's rare for a politician. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
That's why I think
he's not
a lot
going to
of
go
people
over there.
Don't like him.
What?
I think that's why a lot of people don't like him.
Right.
Because what he says, he means. It's not what people always want to hear.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And people are used to politicians telling them what they want to hear.
Correct.
And they're conditioned to that. And when you get somebody like him who's against the norm, and he'll never describe himself as a politician. He'll tell you right now he's a businessman.
Yeah.
And he's a businessman who's in politics. He's not a politician who's, so he's against the norm. And then whenever you're against the norm, you're gonna get blowback. Sure.
Yeah. I feel that too. I always say,
but he's a regular guy, and people don't. He's funny as hell. I was telling you the story last night about. He invited me to his Christmas party. He had a 30 Rock, right? And it was a real prestigious thing to go to his Christmas party. There's only about 60 people there from his whole organization, and you have to get an invite. So I go to the Christmas party. He goes, he goes, what are you doing? Where you sitting? So I said, I don't have a seat. So he goes, I want you to sit with Melania over there. You sit with Melania. Her parents are in with the sister over there. So you sit at that table. So I said, okay, I'll sit over there. He goes, how you doing with the girls? I said, I'm doing all right. He goes, you got a girlfriend? I said, no. He goes, I'll fix you up with Melania's sister. So I looked over, and Melania's sister does not look like Melania.
Yeah.
I'm going to be extremely polite. So I said, Mr. Trump, I said, I'm okay. And then he starts laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? He goes, she don't speak English. So I said, what are you trying to fix me up with for?
That's hilarious.
So it's just breaking my child. But that's the way he was. And,
so he can have fun with you. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was a good guy. To me, he was.
If you're just tuning in, this is Goomba Johnny. He is the headliner at Vasani in Port Charlotte tonight and tomorrow. And I will be there tonight, middling for him. And tickets are still available. Vasani.net. I don't think they'll be available by the time the show starts, so go get them right now. Go buy the tickets. You'll get to see me. You'll get to see him. And also the food there is amazing. We've been eating dinner together every night, which is great. Normally I eat in the corner by myself, because I don't want to mess with anybody. But
I was telling Eric,
yeah,
top 3 food of all comedy clubs in the country.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I've been touring for 5.5 years now with Anthony Rodia.
Yeah.
We did like 38 states. Now, comedy clubs are not known for their food.
No, it's fried food, garbage, popcorn. Yeah.
No, I go to Vasani's to eat.
Oh, yeah. A lot of comics do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know comics, and I go, I try to tell them what the pay is over there because, they pay the comics very well, too. And I've had comics go, I don't even care, dude. As long as I get some pasta, and I'm like, I feel you.
You remind me of a funny story. I was just starting. I wasn't an open micer. I was a little bit above that. So the guy gave me 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He goes, I'm not going to pay you. He goes, but I'll feed you.
Yeah.
He goes, you could have a sandwich. So I went on stage. I did okay. I'm not going to lie. I didn't do great. I didn't do bad. So he goes, what would you like? I said, I'd like to have a cheeseburger. He goes, you can only have a turkey deluxe. So I said, why did you ask me? That was so typical club owner.
You think if you would have killed it, you would have got a cheeseburger?
I said, I want a cheeseburger. He goes, oh, you can only have turkey deluxe. I said, what?
At least it was deluxe.
That was so typical of the way you get treated when you start off in comedy.
That's so
because you are lower than whale.
Yeah.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And everybody lets you know it.
That's so
and
good.
it's so weird because a lot of these guys get mistreated and they become superstars.
Oh, yeah. Those guys I used to crap on that were my openers, and now they have Netflix specials, and I'm like, oh, God, I used to bust this guy's balls every night.
I gave, Mitch Vitale.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I gave Mitch Vitale his first 5 minutes.
Wow.
And he said to me, and he came back to me years later, Johnny, I'll never forget you for that.
Yeah.
You let me go on.
Oh, yeah.
And that was my first 5 minutes in front of a sold-out crowd. And I can't tell you what that meant to me.
That is awesome to hear that. It does make your heart feel good when you give somebody an opportunity to play in front of a real audience. And I like to do that locally here.
Yeah.
With some of the young comics coming up. I go, man, you're hitting open mics every night. And I know it's stage time, but it's crap. I go, come do 5 minutes. I got a sold out show in an actual club.
So great you do that.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it's a great opportunity. And they get to experience a real crowd, not a bringer crowd.
Somebody that paid to be there, they're always going to laugh more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they paid for it.
And you get to test your mettle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not 10 of your friends there.
Yeah, your stupid girlfriend.
Oh, you're fantastic. You know what I mean? I hate those bringer shows are rough.
Yeah, your dumb girlfriend's been waiting for a ring for 5 years. She's going to laugh at everything, you know?
Your
And then after you marry her,
aunt is there and your neighbor and so on and so forth. Nobody wants to be there. They're just...
like, we got to support this
Yeah, and
loser.
then they find out there's a 2-drink minimum.
Oh, why would you do it?
Now I got to pay.
Now I can't even afford a turkey deluxe.
I live next to you. I see you for nothing. I got to pay to see
Oh,
you.
yeah. Tell me a joke in the yard while you're mowing it. Goomba Johnny's in the building. We got one more segment. We got to take a break and pay some bills around here. Also, I want to talk to Eric. If he wants to pop on the mic, he is the owner of Asani. He is here with us, and I'll get some behind the scenes, some industry talk from Eric. He's also a big Bone fan, too. He won't admit it, but he loves it. We'll do that when we come back. One more segment. This is the Mike Calta After Show.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone and Neutral are sending you to see one of the biggest bands of this or any generation. Oasis. Live in California. Oasis. Head to theboneonline.com now for the locations of QR code posters near you. Scan the QR code on the poster and you can score a flyaway to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in California, including airfare and tickets. And that's not all. You also get a pair of front row tickets to see Cage the Elephant at the Baycare Sound Clearwater on September 17th. Don't wait. Visit theboneonline.com now to find the location nearest you to register. From 102.5 The Bone and Neutral, keep it tasty.
Taco lovers, Hooters has 3 ways to win this summer. Shrimp tacos, mahi tacos, or crispy tender tacos. All served with curly fries or tots. Taste the new flavors now at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, please visit FVGradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now. 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. And give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways. It is not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County, right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, it's the Challenge Round 3 at the Toyota Save Mart 350 in Sonoma. Race starts at 3:30 p.m. with coverage starting at 2:30, right here on The Bone.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay, right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show. Final segment, 10:47 in the a.m. We'll turn you over to the JP replay. He is still in Europe doing European things, whatever they do over there. I don't know what they do over there.
He's back Monday, though, yeah?
I think he's back Monday.
He's back Monday.
And then we got the Bone Beach Bash next week.
Gonna be wild, you guys. Gonna be wild. I better be tip-top shape.
Not me, dude. I'm coming fatter than I've been in a while.
No, I don't mean that. I mean my throat.
Why, you plan on doing things
Who
at the
knows?
beach, man?
Anything goes, right? It's like land cruise.
Hey, winning St. Pete.
It's close to open waters.
It's fine. It's going to be great. Tearing through this hour. It's almost over in the studio. Headlining the Italian Steakhouse and Comedy Theater in Port Charlotte. You know, that's the Castle over on Kings Highway. If you haven't been over there, if you live anywhere near that area and you don't go see a show and have some of the best food ever, you're stupid. There, I said it. I don't care if it's rude. Go get your ass out there to a show. You check out the schedule, Vasani.net, and get tickets tonight and tomorrow.
To see you.
You see me tonight, but you see Goomba Johnny over here tonight and tomorrow. I would have loved to have been there tomorrow, but I was already booked headlining the gig on the other side of the state. I know, because I'm really enjoying the shows with you. They've been fun. The crowds are awesome.
Are great.
Yeah.
So many, so funny. So many New York, New Jersey people.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
They all live in Port Charlotte.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, people come up to me. I grew up with you on the radio. What are you doing down here? I'm retired. I'm hiding, whatever.
Yeah, I watch you hold court after the shows, and to me, that's some of my favorite part of comedy. It's the meet and greet afterwards.
Right.
You get to talk to people, get feedback on your set and all that. But to watch you do it, it looks like like a Sopranos themed Halloween party. All these people come up to you like, hey, I know you from the neighborhood and all that. And you guys are talking it up, and I'm just in the corner like, I'm just a fat Irish kid from Tampa.
I don't know if you had this experience, but I was on the radio a long time, and people come up to you, they listen, and one time a kid came up to me, he goes, Goomba Johnny, he goes, I want $1,000 on your show.
Okay.
And the kid was like 21. I said, oh, it's great. I love to meet people that win money. He goes, yeah, I was 10. Wow. And I'm like, I got to go, kid.
That's illegal.
I got to get out of here. You're making me feel old.
That is awesome. Well, you're in Florida a lot, right? You come down here a lot.
I come down here with Rodeo. We do the whole, we do Del Rey. In August, we're going to be at the West Palm Improv. We do
The whole
Daddy
East
Beach.
Coast run. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we do the Orlando Improv, Off the Hook.
Yeah.
All that
the
stuff.
whole runs.
Side Splitters, McCurdy's.
Awesome. And that will be great. And these are all great clubs. Florida's such a great place to do comedy. But the best food, Vasani. It's not even close.
It's not even close.
They went and stole a chef from some. Eric's here.
But you said something before you go to Eric. You said something last night that was very funny. Because when you order pasta in Vasani's, right?
Yeah.
The waitress or waiter will say to you, "Would you like pasta from the box or freshly made?"
There's an option.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who would choose pasta from the box?
Actually,
Why is there an option?
Because people want the cheaper option.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I said was I said what you could.
I'll always pay more.
What you could
for
say
good
on the
food.
radio once in a while, but they don't want me to push it. I actually said, "What am I, an asshole?" That's
Yeah.
what I said. Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah.
Well, when we started doing the fresh pasta, that means you have to raise prices.
Sure.
People don't like it when you raise the prices. So we just gave them that option.
Well, that's
You want
nice
fresh
that they have an
pasta?
option.
Yeah, a couple
I
more
will
dollars.
never choose the box option.
Sometimes you got to take the ball out of people's hands, Eric. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I'm the one who
Come
told
on.
them. I said, make sure you say the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, push them to get I want them to get the fresh pasta.
Absolutely.
We still want to, we're in Port Charlotte. We're not a big city. We want to be affordable too. So.
That's
Yeah. Well, you
very
should
good.
train your servers to say what I said, but in a nicer way. You go, "Hey, would you like the box? Or would you like fresh pasta? Or would you like to be treated like an asshole?"
Or are you cheap?
Well, I don't know. I don't think. What are you going to do? Fresh pasta to the box, and then you're going to go down to ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's like the
hey,
ramen noodles with ragu.
Hey, that's how you go to a singles bar. Hey, you want the hot girl in the corner? You want my fat cousin that's working in the kitchen?
Exactly.
What do you want?
It works.
I don't know. I kind of like fat cousins.
There's somebody for everybody.
That's good. I like it. Can I get her al dente? Can I get her
Depends
like
what time of night it is.
That's right.
Right?
Eric, you guys bought the club, what, about 7-8 years ago? How long have you had it? 10 years ago.
Yeah, January 1st, 2015.
Because that's when I started coming in there. Is right after you.
I think you worked with Mark, didn't you?
I did. No, I used to deal poker to Mark back in the day,
Oh,
the
yeah,
previous
that's right.
owner.
Yeah.
And I would make him laugh on the table. And he's like, I remember the first time he goes, "You should do comedy." I go, "I do comedy." And he goes, "What is your stage name?" I go, "Johnny B." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I've heard about you. People said you need to come in here and do comedy, blah, blah, blah." He goes, "Can you work clean?" I go, "Not a shot." At that time, I could not work clean.
Yeah.
And my first clean set was actually at your club. I wrote it the day before, and I bombed on a Wednesday. Bombed in front of Eric. I can hear him laughing in the sound booth as I'm getting crickets for like 20 straight minutes. And I walk into the sound room. I go, "Well, I guess I'm never working here again." And Eric's like, "Nah, dude. I know. Like, I listened to you on the radio. I know you tried to write clean and da-da." He goes, "It takes a little while." And he was right. But it motivated me to write, cleaner material. Now I have a corporate set if I need to go out and do a corporate show
That's
and all
where
that.
the money is. I mean,
That's why I
corporate
did it.
shows, that's where the money is.
Once you bomb, you could do anything.
The first time I had somebody offer me like real good money, and then they said it has to be clean, I immediately went home and started writing in corporate because they were like, "Hey, can you do 45 clean?" I go, "I don't think so." They go, "We're going to give you $4,000. I go, "I'm joking. Of course I can do 45 clean. I'll bring Jesus with me. What are we doing tonight?"
Yeah, I'm known for church gigs.
Yeah, I walked.
That's my specialty.
Valley of Death or whatever. Yeah, we're good, buddy. Yeah. But Goomba Johnny, dude, you are so funny and such a crowd pleaser, and that's
thank you.
It's what Vasani's known for, and it's a pleasure working with you. And hopefully, we got a friendship.
Yeah, we got to do some stuff in the future.
Yeah, we have a friendship
Without a
that
doubt.
carries on, and I mean, even if we're not doing stuff, you just text me. You go, "Dude, you got to try the gabagool over here," and I'll be like, "Oh,
The gabagool. You know what gabagool is?
Do I know?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
She's Italian.
She's from Youngstown.
Yes.
Oh, I performed there.
Yeah.
Guess who came to see me? Boom Boom Mancini.
Boom Boom Mancini. Yes.
Boom Boom Mancini.
You know who else is from Youngstown? Ed O'Neill's from Youngstown.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
We got
that.
some good ones up there.
Yeah, but Mancini's great.
Oh, yeah, he's the best.
He's a great kid.
Yes.
He came with his wife, I think it was, and he watched the show. Me and Anthony were there. and
Nice.
He hung out with us afterwards. A real gentleman.
I noticed, and this is with a lot of comedians of different backgrounds, but the Italians come out, dude. Like they really come out for, you know what I mean? It's, you know, like Bobby Lee will go somewhere and all the Asian people in that community go out and see Bobby Lee. Or all the Puerto Ricans and the Filipinos will go out to see Joe Coy. But the Italians, they come out. And when they come out, they dress nice. It's like an event, and they love comedy.
We've had many club owners say to us that at the end of the show, the tickets for the Italian shows, the amount of money that Italians spend.
Yes.
And the waitresses will tell you they get the biggest tips from
the Italians always tip right.
I mean,
that's
not
it.
wrong.
You know, the Italian get the bill. How much is it? $60? Oh, all right. It's a $70 tip.
Yeah.
You know,
forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
we
beautiful.
eat well, we drink well, we dress well.
Yeah. Now, Eric, I was going to say, you guys book through Comedy Zone and everything.
Yes, yeah.
But, of course, you have input on that. So,
no one comes to my club without me approving it.
I watch you. You watch the sets.
Yeah,
and does that intimidate some comics? I want you to watch my set because I want you to see what I'm doing up there. Do some comics get nervous and they see you in the back of the room?
Not really. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those owners that tries to scare people. We're doing this together.
Yeah.
So when you come to my club, I want you to feel comfortable. And again, I'm Italian too. It's like a family. When you come, I want you to eat. I want you to enjoy. I mean, it's Port Charlotte. It's hard to get people to come to. I mean, I've had famous people think they're in Charlotte, North Carolina when they show up. You know, so it's not like So it's kind of hard to get some of the big names here. But we treat it as a family, and then the people they come back because they like being there.
Yeah, well, the everybody from Sarasota to Northport, everybody around there goes over there, and they love it. And
we had people drive up from Naples last night.
Absolutely.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Yeah, the reputation is there, but I want to make sure if people aren't going, they go. That's what I want because it's one of my favorite clubs in the country to play. I get excited all the time. I'm texting you all the time, and it's not about bookings. I'm just texting you because I want Eric to know I'm still alive. You know what I mean? Like I'm still here for you, buddy. But very excited to be working with you, Johnny.
Yeah.
We have a 8 o'clock show tonight. It's Friday, and then tomorrow. Or there are two shows.
6 and 9:30.
6 and 9:30. So you can go out there and 6 o'clock show's good. You leave, it's still daylight. You can go see a sunset.
Reminds me, you ever work at the Villages?
Yes.
Yeah, the early show was 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I came out. Me and Big Pussy did a show there.
It was sponsored by Valtrex.
I came out at 5 o'clock. There were 4 people sleeping in the audience.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, everybody's looking at me like, welcome to the Villages.
That's it.
That's incredible. Guys, we're over.
That's fine.
They could yell at
Nobody's
me later.
Nobody's here after us. It's fine.
Program director's probably already gone.
It's Friday.
He's a good kid, too.
Nobody
He's fine. Johnny, I will see you in a few hours in Port Charlotte, buddy.
Everybody come down. Guaranteed laughs and great food.
Absolutely great food. We'll break some bread. Eric, thank you, buddy, for having me there. Thank you for coming out, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you for the T-shirt, by the way. I know, it was nice to meet you.
That's Lisa.
That's Lisa. Yeah, also a good Italian girl.
Yes.
I'm only hanging around Italians from now on. I'm sorry, everybody. What are you gonna do? All right, get out of here.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulins, and Fergs. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-1509. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-1509 or biglou.com.
Neutral presents the Bone Summer